Great. Hi, Pravalika. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Yeah, so wishing you a belated Happy Women's Day, right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So let's continue with the automation testing interview questions. Which is the tool that you are using in automation?
Selenium WebDriver,
Selenium WebDriver. Okay, okay, great. So which is the version of Selenium that you are using recently?
4.83 version,
Oh,
recent version,
okay. So how will you find an element using Selenium?
by using XPath, locating an XPath.
Mm-hmm. So any other way or any other mechanism is there to find an element using Selenium apart from XPath?
XPath by using uh, ID,
ID, okay.
name,
Then, yeah,
class,
class, right.
CXS selector, and mm, that's
Mm-hmm.
it, sir.
Right, right. So you will have ID. You can find an element using name, tag, attribute, CSS, link
Yeah,
text,
yes, yes,
partial
sir.
link text, right, and XPath. Which are the different types of XPath that you are aware about?
Absolute XPath and relative XPath.
Mm-hmm. So what is the difference between two?
A- by using absolute XPath, it starts with a double slash,
Mm,
and relative XPath, it starts with a single slash.
okay. So which XPath will you prefer to use?
Absolute XPath.
Absolute XPath. Are you sure?
I think I have same reverse cycles.
Right, right. So you will always prefer to use relative XPath.
Oh,
Right. Why so? So in an interview, sorry, they might ask you this question. Why do you want to go for relative XPath and not absolute XPath? Because the disadvantage with the absolute XPath is there that if there are any changes made in the path, in the path of the element, then that XPath might get failed. Right. So that's why we avoid using absolute XPath. And the
okay.
second difference between absolute and relative XPath is in the absolute XPath, it starts with a single slash. In relative XPath, it will start with the double slash.
Double slash. I
Hmm.
told reverse.
Right, right, great. Okay. And then, okay, what do you mean by assertions in Selenium?
Assertions are used to um, identify whether that 2 minutes, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Sorry?
2 minutes, sir, I will say.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. You can take your time to think. Hmm.
Uh, Whether the specifications are meeting to client specifications or not, uh, will be used by using assertions. Actual result and expected results are same or not. By using assertions, we can tell.
Mm-hmm. So you
In
can
this,
say,
in essential,
right, right, please
in
go ahead.
assertions, we'll be having two types: hard assertions and soft assertions. By using in hard assertions, if the task the task is failing in the middle, it does not continue the flow, and it stops, and it gives the result as fail.
Mm.
But in the software session, it continues the flow, just it does not stop the flow of the program execution.
Right, right. So you have two types of assertions. One is hard assertion and another is soft assertion. And what is assertion? So assertion is nothing but it's a checkpoint. It will determine whether your conditions or whether your verification point that you have kept are matching with the actual results or not, right? So expected is matching with the expected or not. Sorry, expected is matching with the actual or not. So those kind of checkpoints or verification points are known as assertions in Selenium. Two types of assertions are there: soft assertion and hard assertion. Okay, fine. So now, okay, how will you automate a drop down using Selenium WebDriver?
Drop down JavaScript execute by using JavaScript executor. We
Mhm.
can have we can have a keyword called uh, by using JavaScript executor. We can use a drop down.
Mhm. Okay. So, are you sure you will be going for JavaScript executor? Are you aware about the select class,
Yeah, yes, select class.
right? So, using
Oh,
select class, you can select the drop down
yeah,
option,
I got it.
right, from the drop down menu. What is select
Yeah,
class? It is already a class that is available in Selenium WebDriver, which is used for selecting and deselecting option in a drop down,
yes.
right? Okay, now which are the various ways by which you can select an option from the drop down menu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By using action class, we can click the point, and by using JavaScript executor, we can click the
Mm.
we can have the interaction with the mouse
Okay.
and the keyboard.
So,
Uh,
right. So that is about the actions class where you have to perform click, right? If you have to select an option from the drop down menu, then you can perform it by three ways. One is select by index. You can select an option based
okay.
on its index. It begins with the zero, right? One is
Yeah, yeah.
select by value. You can select an option based on its value attribute, right?
Okay.
And one is select by visible text. You can also select an option based on the text that is available, right? So that's how you can use the select class. Okay, now I want you to find the locator for the element, one of the element in e-commerce website. So can you share your screen and open amazon.com?
Yes.
Yeah, you can open in the Google Chrome browser itself. Yeah. So now you need
Yeah.
to find the relative XPath for returns and orders at the top right side. Top right side, returns and orders.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So can you find the locator or relative XPath?
Done, sir.
Done. So what is the XPath that you are getting?
I'm getting 3. No, I'll go for another this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. So what is the XPath that you are getting?
Returns.
Okay. What about orders? So will it click on that button?
Yeah, it clicks on same.
Okay. Great. So now can you automate this particular thing? Can you launch this website and perform click on this button?
Yeah,
Is it
sure.
possible? Is the ID working
Yes,
in your
yes.
machine?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Is my screen visible, sir? It's I couldn't see the button run button.
Yeah, you are not able to.
I'm
So you mentioned WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. Okay. Don't you think you will have to enter the credentials? You will have to write the code for entering username and password, or is that a direct button for which you don't need login?
I should enter the username and password.
No, no. I'm just asking
Actually,
you. Asking you. Did you check that thing?
it's a login already, so
Okay.
that's the reason I have uh, it's logged already, so that I
Okay.
have given directly. But while
Hmm.
automating, it is asking username and password.
Correct. It will ask because in the WebDriver in the Chrome browser that got instantiated, that got launched using Selenium. That is a fresh browser, right?
Okay,
In that you will have to
okay,
enter the login credentials. But
okay.
did the website open?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so can
I'll
you
show you
show me
this.
that browser because I am
Yeah.
able to see your Eclipse link, Eclipse tool.
Okay, I didn't share the complete. Okay, I'll share.
Yeah. So why do we write WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver?
It creates an object for the Chrome driver.
Hmm.
Can I know where to
Hmm.
complete sharing?
Yeah, yeah. So when you are sharing your screen, then you will get one option of sharing all your windows. But no worries, you have got that particular thing, right? You are actually able to launch the browser, right?
Can you see once again? I'm running.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it visible, sir?
Yeah, great, great. So it launched. Okay. And then it came to the sign in page. No worries. No
Yeah,
worries. This is fine. You can enter that code for, you can write that code later to enter the
yeah.
credentials and move to the button. So we'll go to the next question now.
Mm.
Okay, fine. So can you tell me what do you mean by configuration testing?
Configuration.
Yeah, this is manual testing related, not automation. What do you mean by
Yeah.
configuration testing? Yeah.
Mm, Couldn't remember.
That's absolutely fine. So let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. Please put down your answers in the comment section of the video. What do you mean by configuration testing? Okay. So Pravalika, moving to the next question. What is the difference between retesting and regression testing?
Retesting is nothing but when a bug is traced and developer fix the bug and
Hmm.
it again reassigned to the tester. The tester checks whether the bug is fixed or not. It is called retesting. Testing whether the bug are fixed or not, it is called retesting.
Hmm.
Coming to regression testing, uh, after fixing the bug, the related to uh, either fixing the bug or new module is added, new feature is added. After adding this related to this, any module is affecting the functionality of other previously inbuilt functionalities are affecting or not, we'll be checking in the regression testing.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm. Okay. Okay. Great. What do you mean by software testing lifecycle?
Software testing life cycle, it is a systematic process which is used to build the software application or a product. It is having different stages like total 7 stages. Um, starting with requirement and requirement gatherings. Next, uh, requirement and analysis. Mm,
Take your time to think, no worries.
the one step is missing. I'm not getting it.
Mm-hmm. So simple software testing life cycle. So there are various phases in that: requirement
Yeah,
analysis, test planning, then you will have test case development, then
test
test
plan.
environment setup, test execution, and final would be test closure.
That is testing development, right?
Yeah. So that is
Software
software
testing development.
testing life cycle. Right. Now, what is
Yeah,
software development life cycle? Let's discuss that also. What is software
it is a
development life cycle? Hmm.
systematic process which is used to develop a product from the
Hmm.
scratch. It is
Right.
having different phases.
Right.
Say, requirement analysis,
Got it.
uh, uh, and designing the requirement,
Hmm.
designing and will make design flow charts and all. Next, development of that product. Next, testing process. Next, enhancement and maintenance process.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. So in software development lifecycle, you will have phases like planning, defining, then designing, then building, testing, and last would be the deployment. Right. So initially you will start with the planning and requirement analysis. Then you will define those requirements. You'll design the architecture. Then you will
Yeah,
develop the product. Then you'll perform testing and integration. Right. And finally, you will be doing deployment and you'll be going for maintenance. Okay, so that's about SDLC, and previously we saw about SDLC. Now,
states.
what is the difference between severity and priority?
Severity, uh, priority, how fast the bug should be fixed,
Hmm.
and severity, um, due to the bug, how the system is affecting according is called severity.
Okay, can you tell me an example of a defect with low severity and high priority?
Low severity and high
High
priority.
priority. Yeah.
Like if we consider the uh, login page
Hmm.
window,
Hmm.
uh, the logo, if we consider the logo of the product,
Hmm.
it does not affect the functionality of the product, but as per client point of view, it is very important that the logo should be very clear. It comes low severity and high priority. It should be fixed as soon as possible in the view of a client.
Hmm. Okay. So if you get this question in an interview about high priority and low severity, right? Then this logo example you can give. If you get the question about high severity and low priority, then what example you will give?
Low severity and low priority.
Severity is high, but priority is low.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Mhm. Can you say something?
Yeah, yeah. No worries, no worries. So let's say if there is some web application and there is a page in that web application which is not that much frequently used by the end user or say customer, and you get a crash or you get some functionality not working on that page, then it's a high severity, but priority is low because that is not that much used extensively by the end user. So you can classify this defect as a high severity and low priority defect. Okay. Okay, Prevalika, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Can I know the feedback of the interview?
Yeah. So feedback is actually positive. You were able to answer the automation testing interview questions. You were able to write the code. You were able to find the relative expert. So that's a very good thing. Being a fresher, you are able to answer. With respect to manual testing, you can revise few of the theoretical concepts like SDLC, STLC, right? And with respect to Java, you need to go through the concepts of database like JDBC drivers and regular expression in Java. Those things can be asked to you, right? Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Pravalika. It was nice talking to you and wish you all the best for your career ahead.
Okay.